Once upon a time, nestling in the heart of a lush green valley, there lived a curious little fox named Felix. His bright orange fur gleamed under the sunlight, and his sparkling eyes seemed to hold the reflection of every adventure he dreamed of. Felix was known throughout the valley for his boldness and curiosity, while other animals enjoyed the safety of their familiar surroundings. Felix was always eager to explore the unknown. Beyond the valley lay the enchanted forest, a mysterious woodland filled the ancient trees, whispering winds, and tales of magical creatures. The forest was said to hold wonders untold, but it also harbored secrets that kept even the bravest animals at bay. Felix has heard these stories, and though they made him shiver with a mix of fear and excitement, he could no longer resist the call of adventure. One sunny morning, Felix stood at the edge of the forest. The air felt different here, cool and fragrant, carrying the scent of pine and white flowers. As the sunlight flitted through the dense canopy above it, painting the forest floor with patches of gold. Today, Felix whispered to himself, "I'll uncover the secrets of the enchanted forest." His ears alert to every sound. Birds chirped melodies from high above, and squirrels chatted as they leaped from branch to branch. Deeper and deeper he went, marveling at the beauty around him. Soon he heard the sound of trickling water and followed it to a sparkling stream. The stream was unlike anything Felix had ever seen. Its waters shimmered like liquid diamonds, and tiny fish darted through it with playful energy. Felix leaned closer, mesmerized by their moments. "What a magical place," he murmured, his reflection dancing on the surface of the water. "Indeed it is," came a deep voice from above. Felix looked up and saw a wise old owl perched on a branch. His feathers, a mixture of grey and white that blended seamlessly with a bark. The owl blinked his large golden eyes and said, "Beware, little fox. The forest holds many secrets." Felix, his curiosity piqued, asked, "What kind of secrets?" "There are treasures hidden within these woods," the owl explained, "and magical creatures to guard them. But they will only reveal themselves to those who are brave." Felix nodded, determination gleaming in his eyes. "Thank you, wise owl. I'll remember your words." As Felix wandered deeper into the forest, he came across a sunny meadow filled with vibrant flowers and fluttering butterflies. Among the flowers, a small brown rabbit was busily gathering berries. Felix approached cautiously, not wanting to startle her. "Hello," he said. "What are you doing?" The rabbit looked up, her nose twitching. "I'm gathering berries for my family," she replied. Who are you? I am Felix, and I am exploring the enchanted forest, he said proudly. Would you like to join me? The rabbit hesitated and then smiled. I am Ruby, and yes, I'd love to join you. The forest is much more fun with a friend. Together, Felix and Ruby explored the meadow, laughing as they chased butterfly and sampled the sweet berries Ruby had gathered. Their laughter was interrupted by a soft, pitiful cry. Felix's ears perked up, and he motioned to Ruby to follow. They searched until they found the source of the sound, a tiny fairy caught in spider's web. Her delicate wings shimmered in the light, and her face was streaked with tears. Help me, please, she pleaded in a voice as soft as a whisper. Without hesitation, Felix and Ruby worked together to free the fairy, carefully untangling her from the sticky threads. Once she was free, the fairy fluttered her wings and hovered before them, her entire being glowing with gratitude. Thank you, kind friends, she said. I am Alara, a guardian of this forest. As a token of my thanks, I will grant each of you one wish. Felix thought for a moment. I wish to understand and speak with all the animals in the forest, he said. Ruby smiled and said, I wish for a garden filled with sweetest berries, so I can share them with everyone. Alara waved her tiny wand, and a golden light enveloped them. Your wishes are granted, she said, before disappearing in a shower of glittering dust. Felix's wish came true instantly. He found he could now talk to the birds, squirrels, and even the fish in the stream. Each animal had a unique story to share, and Felix felt a newfound connection with the forest. Ruby's wish also came true. As they returned to the meadow, they found a beautiful garden blooming with berries of every color. Ruby invited animals from near and far to enjoy the feast, and the meadow buzzed with joy and laughter. The enchanted forest, once a place of mystery, became a heaven of friendship. Felix and Ruby were celebrated as heroes, and their bravery became a legend among the forest creatures. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Felix knew that it was time to head home. He looked back at the forest, now alive with the sounds of his new friends, and smiled. I'll be back, he promised. And so, Felix returned to his valley, his heart brimming with the memories of his new adventure. From that day on, Felix shared his tales with anyone who would listen, inspiring others to embrace bravery. The enchanted forest remained a place of wonder, its magic forever touched by the little fox and his rabbit friend who dared to big dream. Moral of the story: the story of Felix and Ruby teaches us that bravery can unlock incredible opportunities and create lasting friendships. by helping others selflessly. We not only bring joy to their lives, but we also enrich our own magical experiences and meaningful connections. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey through the forest with Felix and Ruby. We hope you enjoyed the adventure and learned something along the way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Little Story Explorers for more magical tales. See you in the next adventure.